Now we are going to see three different models related to safety culture. Two of them are going to be for the nuclear industry, and the third one is for aviation. The first one is the International Atomic Energy Agency culture model that defines a strong safety culture as the assembly of characteristics and attitudes in organizations and individuals which establish that, as an overriding priority, protection and safety should receive the attention warranted by their significance. And that is going to be defining in different levels. For example, we can see that safety is a clearly recognized value. So it's going to have the highest priority in documentation, communications, decision-making, because safety is a primary consideration in the allocation of resources. The strategic business importance of safety should be reflected in the business plan. Individuals are convinced that safety and production go hand in hand. A proactive and long-term approach to safety issues is shown in all the decision-making, and a safety-conscious behavior is socially accepted and supported. Also, there should be a strong leadership for safety, and it should be clear. So senior management is clearly committed with safety or to safety. Commitment to safety is evident at all levels of management. There will be always a visible leadership showing that involvement. Leadership skills are systematically developed, so we can develop them to reinforce safety. Also, there should be a clear accountability for safety and should have many things, like an appropriate relationship with the regulatory body that is going to ensure that accountability, roles and responsibilities should be or are clearly defined, and they should be clearly understood. There is a high level of compliance with both regulations and procedures. Management should delegate the responsibility with appropriate authority to enable clear accountabilities to be established. Also, safety should be integrated in all the activities. When we are speaking of nuclear industry or other industries where safety is important, we should have or take into account all those things, like trust should permeate the organization, consideration of all types of safety, including industrial safety and environmental safety, and security is evident. The quality of documentation and procedures should be good enough to protect people and environment. The quality of processes from planning and review is good, etc. So we have a set of things that, or issues that, if we comply with them, should go everything well. Also, we have IMPO. IMPO and WANO has a model that has three different levels. The first one is the individual commitment to safety. The second one is management commitment to safety. And finally, management of systems. So in the individual commitment to safety, we can see personal accountability, a questioning attitude, because we have to trust, but we have to have also that questioning attitude. And effective safety communications. Management commitment to safety should include leadership for safety values and actions, also in the decision making, and always being respectful working or trying to have a respectful work environment. And management systems will have a continuous learning, problem identification and resolutions, not to work under degraded conditions, environment for raising concerns without being punish and work processes. Finally, we can see a safety culture model for aviation that will always have teaming, learning and reporting, as we said before, without being punished, communications and trust, responsibility, involvement, and commitment.